All right, let's move on to real news, I think, which is this story. Fed kills crypto crackdown program with quiet bomb drop on banking oversight. So this is related to the Chokepoint 2.0, the debanking controversy. So originally the Fed had launched under a supervisory letter in August 2023, a program that was designed to specifically monitor crypto practices, novel banking practices, they called it, and that includes stablecoin issuance, tokenized assets, and API-based partnerships with non-banks. So that program that is now officially ended, which people are celebrating. You had Senator Cynthia Lummis stating on X, big win for putting an end to Operation Chokepoint 2.0. The Fed announced it's killing the targeted supervision of digital assets banking activities. There's still more to do, but this is real progress toward a level playing field for crypto. And then you also have the House Financial Services Committee supporting the decision, and their quote was, the Fed's action will further the Trump admin's goal of integrating digital assets into the prudential regulatory framework and fostering a vibrant digital asset ecosystem for all participants. Yeah, so it's just, this seems like a fairly positive move to end the prejudice against crypto and digital assets.
Yep, at least for the time being. I'm still skeptical that if this government or future administrations want to kind of stifle an industry, that they'll still be able to. Right, they'll find another way.
Yeah, they'll find a way, but at least for now, they do appear to be fighting in the corner of crypto.
Yeah, exactly. So on a related note, talking about banks who were complicit in stifling crypto, the Bank Policy Institute is calling for plugging the Genius Act stablecoin yield loopholes. I think we covered on this podcast, or maybe on Token Narratives, the fact that PayPal has already launched or is in the middle of launching a workaround for providing yield on their stablecoin. And the US banks, which had lobbied Congress to include in the Genius Act a ban on yield products on stablecoins, is upset that these loopholes are being exploited already. And so they say, quote, Congress must protect the flow of credit to American businesses and families. And families, Graham. It's about the families. To American businesses and families, and the stability of the most important financial market by closing the stablecoin payment of interest loopholes, the Bank Policy Institute said. You were going to say something?
Yeah, it's kind of rich coming from the banks. It just seems like they're asking to be protected, to have their business protected, so they can continue effectively offering like a suboptimal product, like basically ripping off depositors by giving them no interest.
Yeah,
so
they want,
and they're claiming that if this loophole isn't closed, it's going to result in like economic chaos. They're not going to be, the economy is going to suffer because people aren't going to be getting the loans that they need. So they're appealing to that.